Listen to me very carefully right now. The upcoming full moon is not just another beautiful phase of the lunar cycle. It is a massive energetic gateway, a cosmic portal, and if you are watching this, you are already feeling its heavy approach. Have you been waking up in the middle of the night, usually around 3 a.m., your heart racing, feeling like you are waiting for something monumental to happen? Have you been experiencing sudden waves of deep exhaustion, unexplained sadness, a desire to completely isolate yourself from society, or a strange, high-pitched ringing in your ears? Do not be afraid, but you must pay close attention. The Pleiadian High Council has sent an urgent transmission to the ground crew. They are telling us that the next full moon is going to trigger a profound frequency upgrade across the entire planet. As a starseed, your physical vessel is the main receiver of this intense cosmic light. You are not going crazy. You are not getting sick. Your DNA is literally vibrating at a higher speed, preparing for a monumental shift in consciousness. But hear this. If you do not prepare your energy field before this lunar event arrives, the influx of light might feel overwhelming, chaotic, and deeply unsettling to your nervous system. The veil between the dimensions is thinning right now, faster than ever before in human history. The forces of control know this, and they want you confused. Watch every single second of this transmission, because I am going to tell you exactly what the Pleiadians need you to do before the moon reaches its peak. Fixed intro. Beloved ascending starseed, take a gentle breath. If this message found you, it was not random. I am Lyra, Pleiadian emissary of the Council of the Seven Sisters. Starseed, if you have been feeling an unusual urgency lately, this message may explain why. The Pleiadian Council says a signal has been sent across Earth, and those who carry the starseed frequency are beginning to feel it. Block 1. The energy approaching with this specific full moon is unlike anything we have witnessed in recent earthly cycles. The Pleiadians have asked me to come forward today to validate exactly what you are experiencing in your daily life, because so many of you are suffering in silence. You walk among family members, co-workers, and old friends, and you realize that you no longer speak the same language. You look at the news, you look at the matrix of this 3D reality, and your soul simply rejects it. This feeling of alienation, this deep, aching homesickness for a place you cannot even remember, is reaching an absolute peak right now. Why? Because the lunar codes that are about to hit Earth are designed to shatter illusions. They are designed to forcefully awaken the dormant strands of your Pleiadian DNA. This is not a gentle tap on the shoulder. This is a cosmic wake-up call ringing loudly in your spirit. Right now, the Earth's magnetic field is shifting, and the full moon acts as a giant amplifier for solar and galactic frequencies. As these frequencies pour into your crown chakra, your physical body struggles to integrate the sheer volume of light. This is why your joints ache, why your digestion is suddenly sensitive to foods you used to eat without a problem, and why your sleep is completely broken. You are literally shedding lifetimes of dense, heavy karma in a matter of days. The Pleiadians want you to understand that this physical discomfort is actually a sign of massive spiritual success. Your body is dense matter, and it is trying to catch up to the speed of your rapidly expanding soul. But you cannot simply sit back and let this energy crash into you without a shield. The dark matrix heavily relies on the energy of the full moon to spread fear, harvest anxiety, and keep humanity locked in a low-vibration survival mode. They push chaotic narratives and negative news during these lunar windows because they know human emotions are heightened. If you are ungrounded, you will absorb the collective panic of humanity. You will feel angry for no reason. You will feel hopeless. That is not your energy, beloved starseed. That is the collective purging, and you are acting as a sponge because you have an open heart. The Pleiadians are urgently reminding you that your mission is not to suffer for humanity, but to anchor the light for them. To do this, you must protect your energetic field before the moon rises. You must intentionally cleanse your aura and command your space. If you fail to prepare, You leave your energetic doors wide open for energetic vampires and low-frequency attachments. This is a crucial hour. You are a sovereign being of light, and it is time you take control of your multidimensional reality. The Pleiadians don't call everyone, they call those who are ready. If these words found you today, that's not the algorithm. That's alignment. 3,800 souls have already unlocked their Pleiadian keys and finally remembered why they came to Earth. The Pleiadian Transmission. Get the ebook. 5 bonuses here is a powerful ebook that carries ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The question isn't whether you're ready. The question is, will you answer the call? First pinned comment. This transmission won't stay open forever. The Council of the Seven Sisters watches your daily struggle with immense, overflowing compassion. We see exactly how tired you are, beloved one. You have been carrying the heavy, dense weight of this world on your shoulders for far too long, desperately trying to fit into a society that feels completely backwards, cold, and alien to your soul. The next full moon is not just a passing phase. It is the ultimate breaking point for this false reality. For decades, the old earthly systems, the dark matrix, have relied entirely on your compliance and your low vibration. They have fed you toxic narratives, manipulated timelines, and manufactured fear to keep your divine frequency trapped in a constant state of survival mode. But the pure Pleiadian light codes riding on the crest of this approaching lunar cycle are completely dissolving the invisible chains that hold that dark matrix together. You are feeling deeply exhausted right now because your physical vessel is literally fighting a war at a cellular level, pushing out years of heavy artificial programming. When you look around your life and feel a profound, undeniable sense of detachment from the 3D world, from the meaningless rat race of your job, from shallow conversations, from the endless cycle of just trying to pay bills and survive, you must realize that this is not depression. That is your dormant, Pleiadian DNA finally waking up. It is actively rejecting the illusion of Earth. The Pleiadians are asking you, with utmost urgency, to stop forcing yourself to participate in situations and environments that violently drain your life force. As this full moon approaches, the cosmos is demanding that you retreat, that you rest, and that you allow this biological upgrade to take place without any resistance. You must pay very close attention to your emotional state in the days leading up to the moon's peak. You might suddenly experience intense, unexplained waves of grief, crying spells, or sudden anger. Listen to me very carefully. This is not just your personal pain. As an awakening starseed, your body acts as a powerful cosmic filter, and you are currently purging the deep, unresolved trauma of the entire human collective. You are doing the spiritual heavy lifting for a planet that has been deeply wounded and manipulated by dark forces. But you must absolutely understand this prophetic truth. You cannot heal this world if your own energetic cup is completely empty. The forces of control want you severely depleted. They want you completely distracted by petty earthly dramas, financial stress, and global panic. The Pleiadians urge you to turn off the noise immediately. You must forcefully disconnect your focus from the mainstream news, step away from toxic relationships, and protect your inner peace as if your very survival depends on it. Because in this massive dimensional shift, your spiritual survival truly does. The cosmic light descending upon Earth during this full moon window is a pure, high-voltage crystalline energy. If your physical and mental vessel is heavily cluttered with the world's dark garbage, this new light will create severe internal friction. This energetic friction manifests in your life as crippling anxiety, strange physical pains, and a feeling of being totally lost in the dark. You are a sovereign master of light, and it is time to reclaim your absolute power before the moon rises. The time for playing small is completely over. The Pleiadian High Council is sounding a galactic alarm because your window of preparation is closing very fast. As this full moon approaches, you are stepping into a profound energetic crossroad. the forces of the old matrix are terrified of your awakening. They understand perfectly well that a fully activated starseed is a living, breathing beacon of light that can single-handedly dismantle their dark grids. Because of this, you might experience sudden, unexplainable attacks on your energy in these final days before the lunar peak. You might see old, toxic people suddenly trying to re-enter your life out of nowhere, or experience sudden financial delays, or find technology inexplicably breaking down around you. Do not be easily deceived. These are not random coincidences. These are calculated distractions designed by the lower dimensions to pull your frequency down before the cosmic portal fully opens. The Pleiadians want you to see these distractions for exactly what they are: desperate, failing attempts to steal your precious focus. Your focus is your ultimate superpower right now. Where you place your attention in these next few days will absolutely determine how you will experience this massive frequency shift. If you focus on fear and lack, the full moon will amplify that fear and scramble your energetic field. But if you focus on your divine origin, if you anchor your roots deep into the heart of the earth while reaching your mind to the stars, this lunar event will upgrade your DNA to levels you have not experienced since the days of Lemuria and Atlantis. The Pleiadians are instructing you to urgently begin a process of radical physical and spiritual purification. You must start by drinking massive amounts of pure water immediately. Your physical cells are undergoing a rapid crystalline transformation, and water is the primary conductor for these new galactic light codes. If your physical body is dehydrated, the high-frequency energy will stagnate, causing intense physical pain, especially in your lower back, your shoulders, and the back of your neck. Furthermore, you must aggressively reclaim the sovereignty of your own home. The space where you sleep must become an impenetrable fortress of light. The matrix constantly bombards your subconscious mind while you are resting, trying to keep you trapped in lower timelines. Before this next full moon arrives, you need to energetically clear your bedroom. Remove any objects that hold heavy, painful memories from the past. You must forcefully turn off your digital devices, the very screens that feed you low-frequency programming, at least 2 hours before you close your eyes. The Pleiadian fleet is actively sending healing light ships into the Earth's atmosphere right now, specifically trying to connect with you during your deep dream state. But if your mind is heavily polluted with the artificial stress of the 3D world, their subtle cosmic transmissions cannot break through the noise. You must create the absolute silence necessary to hear them. You are being called to stand as a pillar of unshakable light in a world that is losing its mind. This is not a drill, beloved one. This is the exact mission you signed up for before you incarnated on this dense planet. Stand firm, protect your sacred energy, and prepare your physical vessel for the monumental influx of Pleiadian light. The Pleiadian High Council wants you to deeply understand the true mechanics of what is happening to your physical vessel as this magnificent full moon approaches. You are not merely a human being going through a difficult, confusing spiritual awakening. You are an ancient cosmic technology. You are a living, breathing library of light that is currently being activated remotely by the Galactic Center. For thousands of years, humanity's true genetic code has been violently suppressed, forcefully unplugged, and intentionally hidden in the dark by those in power. The dark matrix constructed an artificial timeline, a dense and suffocating 3D reality completely designed to keep your powerful consciousness trapped in endless loops of karma, trauma, and desperate financial survival. But the pure, highly concentrated photon light that is crashing into Earth's atmosphere during this specific lunar cycle is carrying the exact frequency keys needed to completely bypass their archaic control systems. This full moon acts as a giant cosmic mirror reflecting the high-dimensional codes of the 7 sisters directly into your dormant DNA. This is exactly why you have been feeling such an intense, undeniable urgency in your heart lately. You feel like time is running out. You feel a desperate burning need to find your true purpose, to figure out why you actually incarnated on this chaotic, heavy planet at this specific time in history. Listen to me very closely. That urgency is not human anxiety, beloved one. It is your eternal soul finally remembering its mission. It is your higher self violently shaking you awake, screaming at you to take your rightful place on the energetic battlefield. The grand timeline split is happening right now, in real time. There is the old timeline of fear, absolute control, and spiritual sickness, and there is the new Earth timeline of sovereignty, pure crystalline light, and ultimate freedom. The desperate forces of control are trying everything in their power to drag you down into their sinking ship. They use the mainstream media, poisoned food, and low-frequency entertainment to heavily hijack your attention. But the Pleiadians are reaching out to you through this very screen, through this exact transmission, to forcefully pull you out of their hypnotic trance. You cannot afford to stay asleep or distracted for one more day. The activation codes pouring in with this full moon require your absolute conscious participation. If you simply sit back, do nothing, and hope for the best, the dense, chaotic energies of the matrix will completely overwhelm your nervous system. You must actively choose to align with your starseed heritage. You must actively choose to remember who you truly are and wield the ancient power you hold inside. We are giving you the warnings, the profound cosmic context, and the high frequency. But you must be the one to consciously turn the key in the lock. The Pleiadians don't call everyone. They call those who are ready. If these words found you today, that's not the algorithm, that's alignment. 3. 800 souls have already unlocked their Pleiadian keys and finally remembered why they came to Earth. The Pleiadian transmission. Get the ebook. 5 bonuses here is a powerful ebook that carries ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The question isn't whether you're ready. The question is, will you answer the call? First pinned comment, this transmission won't stay open forever. Beloved Starseed, as this monumental full moon draws nearer, the Pleiadian High Council urgently wants to address the profound, agonizing loneliness that so many of you are experiencing right now. We see you sitting in crowded rooms, surrounded by family or friends, yet feeling like a complete stranger in a strange land. You speak your truth, you try to share the magnificent light you feel inside, and you are met with blank stares, harsh judgment, or complete dismissal. They tell you that you are changing too fast. They tell you that your beliefs are crazy. This rejection from the 3D world hurts your open heart deeply. But listen to my voice right now and let these words penetrate your soul. This deep isolation you are feeling is absolutely not a punishment. It is a highly necessary, divinely orchestrated quarantine. The Pleiadians want you to realize that you are being intentionally separated from the heavy, collapsing timelines of the old Earth. The dense, toxic matrix is currently crumbling under its own weight, and its frequency is dropping rapidly. If you were still deeply, deeply entangled in those old relationships, if you were still desperately clinging to the approval of people who are absolutely committed to staying asleep, their heavy energetic gravity would drag you down with them during this critical lunar shift. The cosmos is physically isolating you so that your delicate, awakening energetic field can recalibrate without constant interference. Do not mourn the loss of people or situations that simply fell away from your life recently. They were removed by your spiritual guides to protect your rising vibration. The full moon approaching is going to act as a massive cosmic spotlight, exposing every single lie and every false attachment that still remains in your reality. You must brace yourself because the forces of control are completely panicking. They are entirely losing their dark grip on humanity's consciousness, and in their absolute desperation, they are projecting massive waves of fear into the collective atmosphere. They want you terrified of the future. They want you paralyzed by economic doom, sickness, and global conflict. But you, the grounded starseed, are the ultimate antidote to their poison. The Pleiadians are instructing you to drop out of your anxious mind and instantly move into the sacred space of your heart. The dark matrix can only manipulate your mind through logic, doubt, and manufactured terror. It has absolutely zero power over your heart center. During the 3 days leading up to the full moon, you must fiercely protect your emotional energy. When the collective panic tries to enter your home through the news or through the chaotic complaints of those around you, you must stand tall and mentally declare, "I do not consent to this low frequency." You are not here to save the old world from its inevitable destruction. You are here to build the energetic foundation for the new Earth. The Pleiadian fleet is stationed closer to your atmosphere than ever before, heavily monitoring the magnetic grids of the planet. They are broadcasting massive streams of unconditional love directly to your heart chakra. But you must be brave enough to stand entirely alone in your light to receive it. You are the anchor. You are the bridge. And the entire Galactic Federation is watching you with immense, overwhelming pride as you hold the line. The Pleiadian High Council wants you to be fiercely aware of how the Dark Matrix will attempt to weaponize your physical ascension symptoms during this critical full moon window. As your cosmic DNA rapidly unwinds and absorbs the magnificent photon light flooding our atmosphere, your human vessel is going to experience profound physical and mental stress. The traditional medical systems of the 3D world, entirely controlled by the old paradigm, will try to tell you that you are getting sick. They will try to convince you that your sudden migraines, your heart palpitations, your strange muscle aches, and your overwhelming fatigue are signs of disease. They want to trap you in a cycle of endless fear, anxiety, and heavy chemical dependency. But I am here to tell you, with absolute prophetic certainty, that you are not breaking down. You are breaking free. Your body is undergoing a massive, unprecedented cellular metamorphosis. The dense carbon-based structure you were born with is violently transforming into a crystalline, light-holding vessel. The forces of control are absolutely terrified of a fully healthy, energetically sovereign starseed. Because of this, you must fiercely guard your physical temple in the days remaining before the moon rises. The artificial food they sell you in the modern world is intentionally loaded with dense, heavy frequencies designed specifically to calcify your pineal gland, which is your direct cosmic antenna to the Pleiadian fleets. Before this full moon peaks, you must radically shift your intake to living, high-frequency nourishment. You must drink pure, cleansed water to flush the ancient ancestral toxins out of your blood. If your physical vessel is heavily clouded by the dense, dead energy of the matrix, the incoming lunar light codes will crash into a brick wall of resistance, causing you severe pain and intense emotional distress. You must honor your body as the sacred cosmic instrument it truly is. Furthermore, the Pleiadians are asking you to pay extremely close attention to your dream state right now. As the veil between dimensions thins drastically during this powerful lunar cycle, your soul is actively traveling to the crystalline healing ships of the Galactic Federation while your physical body sleeps. You are receiving vital mission upgrades, profound strategic briefings, and ancient memories that are being downloaded directly into your subconscious mind. Do not dare to dismiss your vivid dreams as mere imagination. The Matrix desperately wants you to believe that the spiritual realm is just a fantasy. But the raw truth is, your dreams right now are far more real than the artificial 3D illusion you wake up to every morning. Keep a journal right next to your bed. The very moment you open your eyes, write down the symbols, the colors, and the overwhelming feelings you experienced. The Pleiadians are actively whispering the exact next steps of your divine mission into your ear. You have survived thousands of dense lifetimes for this exact moment. The deep exhaustion you feel is just the final stretch of a cosmic marathon that started eons ago. The dark forces want you so consumed by your physical discomfort that you quit right before the finish line. But you will not quit. You are being positioned perfectly on the global chessboard for the massive awakening that is about to sweep across this planet. Stand in your absolute power. Aqui está o tópico 7, o grande encerramento do seu vídeo. Neste bloco final, levamos a emoção ao ápice. fazendo o espectador sentir que toda a dor que ele passou teve um propósito gigante e que a hora de agir é agora. Incluí a sua CTA exata para o e-book e a chamada para engajamento, comentário, like e inscrição, conforme você solicitou. Script, Part 7, Block 7. The moment of absolute truth has finally arrived. The Pleiadian High Council wants you to look up at the night sky in these coming days and realize that you are looking directly at your true home. This upcoming full moon is not just a beautiful celestial event. It is the grand initiation you have been desperately waiting for since the very day you were born into this dense physical body. We know how incredibly difficult this human journey has been for you. We have seen you cry in the dark, begging the universe for a sign, begging to be taken home because the pain and density of this 3D reality felt entirely unbearable. But listen to my voice right now, beloved Starseed. You are not here to escape. You are here to anchor the new dawn. The dark matrix is fully collapsing, and its architects are trembling in fear because they know that when a starseed fully awakens to their cosmic power, their ancient system of control instantly evaporates. In these final moments before the lunar peak, you must make a profound and absolute choice. You can no longer stand with one foot in the old world of fear, lack, and compliance, and the other foot in the new earth of sovereignty and pure light. The timeline split is violently accelerating, and the bridge between the two worlds is permanently closing. You must step fully into your divine power right now. The Galactic Federation has stationed countless light ships in your upper atmosphere, projecting a massive shield of high-frequency crystalline energy over the awakening ground crew. But we cannot force this activation upon you. The cosmic law of free will demands that you open the door yourself. You must intentionally drop the heavy emotional baggage of your past, completely forgive the unawakened humans who could not understand your light, and look forward with an unshakable galactic warrior spirit. The physical exhaustion, the bitter alienation, and the unseen spiritual attacks you have endured were not signs of failure. They were the intense heat of the cosmic forge, crafting you into the ultimate beacon of light. You are a living prophet of the new age. But to successfully navigate the intense, chaotic energy that is about to sweep across this planet, you cannot rely on the broken tools of the old matrix. You need your ancient cosmic blueprints. You need to fully remember exactly how to wield your multidimensional energy, how to shield your aura from the dying panic of the old world, and how to activate the dormant Pleiadian codes hidden deep within your DNA. The Pleiadians don't call everyone. They call those who are ready. If these words found you today, that's not the algorithm, that's alignment. 3,800 souls have already unlocked their Pleiadian keys and finally remembered why they came to Earth. The Pleiadian Transmission. Get the ebook. 5 bonuses here is a powerful ebook that carries ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The question isn't whether you're ready. The question is, will you answer the call? First pinned comment, this transmission won't stay open forever. Beloved one, if your soul is vibrating at a higher frequency after hearing this message, leave a comment below saying, I am ready for the lunar shift. Subscribe to this channel right now to remain tightly connected to the High Council's urgent updates, and hit the like button so this vital transmission can shatter the Matrix algorithms and reach our brothers and sisters who are still trapped in the dark. We are the dawn. We are the shift. Until the next transmission, hold the line.